Hello there. My name is Jason. This is episode number 9 for S.S.S. Yay! This is going to be a very great show. There's a lot of important things that I'm going to cover today, and there's a very happy ending for one snake that was really in need that I'm going to be sharing a story with you about. But first, let me get to a few other things. Here we go. First of all, I would like to welcome Caden to the reptile community. She's a beautiful young lady in college. She just put up her very first video of her pastel ball python. It's very beautiful, and she's a very nice young lady, very bubbly and friendly, and I hope we all welcome her to the community. And my very favorite video, recently I saw on YouTube, it's a couple weeks old, I haven't been able to do much because of all the holidays and everything, but is by Kids Reptile 19, and there'll be a link to the video here. And his video is about his 11th birthday party. And he had a reptile party for his birthday. I could not imagine a better birthday party. I wish I had one of those when I was a kid. You can just see all the kids are fascinated because there's a ball python in it and a Brazilian rainbow boa. And it was a really fun little video, and I hope you guys will check it out. I would also like to say thank you to Misty for the update video on Sterling. Sterling is one of Bones and Ricardo's babies that she got from me. And he's doing very well. He's a beautiful boa. So if you'd like to check out the update video on him, I'll put a link there for you. And you can check it out. I believe he's 2.5 feet long, and he's doing very well, very solid, and doing great. And thanks so much again for putting that video up. And of course the links to all the videos and to Caden's page will be below in the comments. So if you missed it in the links, just check it out. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of this for a moment, okay? I want to talk to you about safety and care for reptiles. It's a big job, you know. A lot of people think, it lives in a cage, how much trouble could it be? It could be in very big trouble if you're not very smart. Okay, I got a couple of friends, Rob and Gina, that live a few hours away. I don't get to see them as often as I would like to, and they've got a lot of reptiles and everything. And I just love going to visit them. But they rescued a boa constrictor that was actually in the worst shape I've ever seen a snake in and still be alive. I mean, a lot of people want to say that they rescue animals, you know, hey, they need a home. I took it in, it's a rescue. That's not technically a rescue. Although it's fun, apparently, okay? But this snake, the person that had it before, didn't feed it well, did not keep it watered well, did not keep the cage clean, did not give it any humidity. It had a couple of stuck sheds on it, which is bad enough. It gets worse. The snake was infested with mites bad. We're talking hundreds, if not thousands of mites on this snake. I mean, it was literally sucking the blood right out of it and just putting this poor snake in misery. Which leads to the next problem. The person tried to feed it a rat, a live rat. And this is one of the reasons I prefer to feed frozen thawed, if at all possible. The rat was left in the tank for a week with the boa. A week. I don't know how retarded the person was that had it before Rob and Gina saved its life. But I would like to kick the shit out of that person. But the rat chewed it up awful. I mean, the snake was miserable, infested in mites, malnourished, dehydrated, was probably not even able to eat, you know, and feel safe. The rat chewed big holes in the snake and chewed off the end of its tail. I mean, there was about 1 inch of bone sticking out of this snake's tail. And when they got it, it had so many mites, you could see white powder all over its face from mite eggs. That's how many mites this thing had. They've had it for a couple of months now, and I am very, very happy to say she, or he, we think it's a she, but we're not sure yet, is improving dramatically. Leaps and bounds in just a few months. I am so happy. When I saw the photographs of the boa in the bad shape, which I do have permission to share with you, and I warn you, it's pretty sad and graphic, so if you're easily queasy, just fast forward or something. But I'm going to put up a few photos for you, and it's really, really, really sad. And we'll look at them now. It breaks my heart now, even knowing the snake is doing that much better, to see those photographs. And I wouldn't put them up. But I want to stress to you, you have to keep your snake's environment clean. You have to periodically check them for mites. Be sure they have a large water bowl. I mean, this snake was underfed, underwatered, didn't have clean water to it all the time. Water was not filled up probably most of the time, and was in a nasty environment, had stuck sheds and everything. It was just awful. I mean, it's awful. That's all I can say. And God have mercy on that person, whoever owned it before, because if this is the way he lives his life, he's in big trouble in the next life. But I'm going to show you a couple of pictures that I took of the boa when I visited with him last week, and a little video clip of her. It's eating. It's gained quite a bit of weight, still a little skinny, and most of the sores are healing up. And we'll check it out. The bone of the tail, the bone come off, and the tail's starting to heal over, and is looking 100% better than it did, and it still has another 100% to go. I know mathematically it doesn't add up, but that's just how I feel. So we'll look at the video clip and a couple of new pictures right now. Here she is. She's doing so well. She or he looks so much better. There's just a little bit of stuck shed from about here to here, but that's where the sores are, so. Beautiful snake. It's very sad that whoever had it before let it get in such bad shape. They said its face was just absolutely covered with mites, and there were thousands of little white specks and mites everywhere. And well, anyways, it was just incredibly sad that somebody would let a beautiful, sweet animal get in that condition. And it's so lucky that Rob and Gina found it, and this is actually one of the truest rescue stories I've ever seen. Gained a lot of weight, actually. It's got a little bit of a bad shape going around the sore spots, but doing so much better. The tail is healing very beautifully. You can see the tail is doing good, and the sore spot back here is almost completely healed. And it had a couple of little places on its face, but it's doing better. It's doing really, really well. We're very, very, very happy for him, or her. They're not sure what it is yet. We're trying not to stress it out, but it's gained a lot of weight, and it's mite-free now, so doing very well. Very happy about that. Now, that is incredible. Rob and Gina are a saint and wonderful, caring people, and I'm so glad that that snake ended up with them. It may have had a terrible journey, but now I'm rest assured that it will have a wonderful rest of its life. And now I get back to the couple things left for the show. Let me get my list. Okay, here we go. I have a question and a comment to talk about. First of all, we'll talk about the comment, because it was wonderful. One of the highest comments I've ever been paid. It's from RCX357. That person doesn't have any videos or anything, so they're not trying to get on the show, but they're on it now. They left me a comment on my profile that says S.S. is amazing, better than anything on television. And this person thinks I should have a show on Animal Planet, which would be alright with me. Animal Planet, are you out there? Directors, hello? I'm doing all this myself. Could you imagine with a whole team of people how good the show could be? Hint, hint. Just kidding. But anyways, thank you for the very wonderful comment. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the wonderful comments that I get. And I got a question. This person writes to me that wanted to stay anonymous. Says, why does my snake only poop when I give it a bath? Is once a week too much to give it a bath? No, not really. But the reason that snakes tend to poop when you give them a bath is not because they're mad at you for giving them a bath, like most moms and dads would say when their kids put their snake in the tub and be like, "Oh, look, it just pooped. It didn't want to take a bath." Really, when you put a snake in water, they're not used to it all the time, and they swim really fast. Their body starts moving, and it pushes along stuff that's kind of being sluggish in their intestinal tract and in their colon area. And with the exercise, it comes out. So exercise is very important for your snake, especially if you have your snakes in a small enclosure. You know, I wish that I had a bedroom for every single snake that I have, but I'm not rich, so I don't. So it is very important for me and for all of you that have snakes in cages to make sure it gets exercise on a regular basis. Now you can give it a bath once a week. That's a pretty good idea, especially if it's going into shed. There's other ways too to get exercise, and I'm going to show you one of my very favorite ways to make sure some of my snakes get exercise. And we'll check out that now. Here's a video clip for you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little video. I guess it's not that short video clip, 3 minutes, but it was really fun to make that. And if you come to my house one day, who knows what will be going on. I might teach the snakes how to do the dishes. Yeah, in my dreams. But anyways, this is the end of S.S., and I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the links that I talked about below. Again, let's all give a big congratulations to Rob and Gina. No, they're not on YouTube, but you can think it in your head about how wonderful they are. And I will be talking to you soon. And take care, everybody. Bye.